Meowdy doo, people. Eh. I don't know if that sounds better or not. But meowdy doo. Continue with Monster Hunter World. Notice that the quality of the video was better, but laggy as hell watching the video back. So I've made more changes to my settings, and hopefully this one is better or the best. But I apologize for having these issues, but it's just for some reason my settings that I used to use aren't working. And I would like to blame it on OBS being updated. So it's a different version. I don't know. It could be that, but I don't know. Could be. I can't remember what hardware I had in my computer when I was recording previously. It might have been just the basic video card or APU that I have, but I think since then I've added an older graphics card that a friend gave me, and it could be because it's not a newer card. I don't know. So
good luck.
Yeah, see, he wants you to capture them. And then one of the things, when you capture a monster, it'll be put on this when you come back. So I think that's kind of neat. But hopefully I can find settings that work.
Oh, you are too good to me.
At least for this game. Okay, that's somewhat difficult to read with the background. At least for me. My job is to establish a camp. Find a viable campsite, make sure it's safe.
Don't let me down.
The bounty is for establishing the camp. So I think that's a different kind of bounty. I'll get to that shortly. So Resource Center oversees the requests and manages resources required. You don't want to exit. To do bounties, you need to register them, where delivery requests can just be completed whenever. You unlock investigations during quests and expeditions, which I've talked about before. You make them available as special quests. Resource Center information at any time. Start menu under Resource Center. So I can register these bounties. There's critical bounties, which is what that establish the camp is. Then I can register other bounties, which you definitely want to do because they're typically quite easy and give you extra stuff. Typically science and armor spheres. So you can take multiple bounties at once. Yeah, see, armor spheres, research points. You have to go to the resource center to collect the bounty once it's completed. 6 registered bounties, and basically the list of bounties to choose from updates it changes every time you get back from a quest, whether you succeed or fail. Critical bounties are typically kind of considered bounties, but they're not taking up your slots, and it's typically like set up this camp here, you know, stuff like that. They're once somebody has that bounty out, it counts. It's accepted automatically, and you can complete them pretty much whenever. Now, limited bounties are essentially the not exactly the events, but it's kind of like that. Every so often, I think once a week, you get different limited bounties. The special event quests are, I think, a little bit longer than that. They stay around longer than that, but I'm not 100% sure. So, yeah. So basically, and I can't go to the limited, but see here, I need to rebuild the ancient forest camp. Right now, I can say, okay, well, I'm going to be in the ancient forest, so if I complete 3 quests, I get 100 research points and 2 armor spheres. So I'm definitely doing that one. Everything else just gives different level of research, but gives 1 armor sphere. So I'll be hunting a large monster, and hunt means either you kill it or capture it. There's other ones that say slay, which means you have to kill whatever monster or however many monsters. And then you have the ones that say capture. So there is a difference, and it's just something to keep in mind. Mine 6 times. Each mining outcrop you can mine 3 times before it depletes. So that's just find 2 different mining outcrops. Again, I'll be in the ancient forest, so that'll complete automatically, and it will complete before this other one because it's 2 quests instead of 3. Then I typically collect from bone piles, and I know where some honey is, and I only need 3. So yeah, you can select all of them, but if I didn't, I could say delete this one, and if I don't find a bounty request that I like, I can just wait till next time. Of course, I have to remember, hey, I need to go to here the next time, which I don't always remember that, so. But, so you can press start, go over Hunter's Notes, Palico Info, and then Resource Center. And you can look, okay, I have these bounties that I need to complete. Here's the critical bounty that I have going. Can't do these just yet. So, and to show you don't have to be at the Resource Center. See? So, if you're out in the field and you're like, wait, what do I need to do? I need to do that. So, right now they want to depart on an expedition. Basically, if you go to the quest board, you can post and join quests and all that stuff. So let me clear out my inventory. Take 2. And then basically you can set up, take 2 of those, what you want in your inventory. If there's a Puke around, he does poison. I might take 1 Mega Potion. Yeah, just in case. And also collecting honey while having potions, you'll create Mega Potions. Since I have the auto craft on. But what I was saying, and then you can sort it if you like it automatically sorted. But if you like, you're always wanting this set, like 2 potions, 1 mega potion, 10 antidotes, and 2 trap tools. If you want that every single time, then you can press the quote unquote start button, and you can press Y on whichever loadout to save your current loadout. And so say I've collected stuff and whatnot, and I come back from a quest and my inventory is kind of like this. Well, if I go and say I don't have that, I use some of the antidotes, I use that mega potion. If you press start, instead of pressing Y, you press A, you'll use this loadout, and it'll automatically pull all the items you have in the loadout, assuming you have them available. It'll pull them into your inventory, and everything else will be automatically put into your item box. So it's just a quick way to do it. So if you know, oh, I'm going against whatever monster and I need these specific items, then you can save it as a loadout, and anytime you fight that monster, you can go to use that. And there's 8 loadouts per page, 5 pages, so you have a total of 40 different loadouts available to you for items. So that's just something to keep in mind. But as I was saying, if you go here, okay, apparently you start a tutorial. You can enjoy quests, expeditions, in a team of up to 4 players. So there's a maximum of 16 players in your online session or lobby or room, whatever you want to call it. And while you're here in Astera, they're typically around, and you don't see them unless you go up to the gathering hub and they're at the gathering hub. Apparently they can communicate via chat regardless of their locations. I don't know if that means if they're on a quest or not. I don't know. I haven't really come across very many people that talk, so, or use voice chat. I've come across some that communicate via little emoticon things. Quests can be joined while in progress. Expeditions are unlocked as you progress through the game. Basically, the different maps or locations you're able to go to. Multiplayer is not available during story-related expeditions, which is one I'm about to go on. When choosing a quest, select Post a New Quest. Follow options, players. You select how many people will play. You can set it to 1. You can set a passcode. And then if you have a passcode and you set off an SOS, then they have to know the passcode. So, select join quest. You'll send a request to join the quest. Basically, you send a join request to the quest leader, or the one that created the quest, to request to join them in that quest. And if you set it to manual, then you have to go and say, yeah, I'll accept it, or no, I'll reject their help. Typically, people just leave it on default, and it's, if they want help, they'll set their party limit to 4 or 2 or 3 or whatever. But if they don't want any help, then they'll set the party to 1, a max of 1, to where you can't join, and they won't shoot an SOS flare. So yeah, there's ways around if you want help or not. Expeditions are not on the quest board because they don't exactly count as quests. and unless they shoot an SOS, which anybody can join that. You can change rooms. Yeah, here's where it's talking about if you join after 10 minutes, you don't receive credit for completing the quest, and you don't earn the quest rewards. So if somebody has an investigation, you don't get that. Well, you get the end screen, but it won't have, hey, you completed this quest, so you get these rewards type thing. So there's just something to keep in mind. But as I was going to say, is you can post, join. I'm not going to join. But if you post a quest, then you do the quest. But if you don't post a quest or join a quest or anything, and you just walk over here, you can depart on an expedition.
Right now, we're in Astera. If you want to go on an expedition, open your world map and choose your destination. For this expedition, we need to head to the ancient forest. We can expand expeditions as we delve further into the new world. Pretty good incentive to explore, right?
So, right now, wildlife map. Oh, oops. But right now, we only have the option of going to Ancient Forest or back to Astera. As we progress through the story, we'll get other quote-unquote maps or areas that we can go to. And you just select the destination and see. You can see, hey, what's going to be in here on this expedition. There's going to be an upsurge of bone piles. There's no field researchers in the map, I guess. I don't know. I've never really looked at it. I've just, oh, okay, let's go to this area, go on an expedition. And I think they'll go over essentially what an expedition is once I get there. Yeah, depart on an expedition by selecting a destination without accepting a quest. Like I said, expeditions are open-ended, and it's if you just want to go wander around. Basically, they're quote-unquote better than quests because you don't have to worry about a specific time limit. Uh, in theory, basically there's no time limit, as in after a certain amount of time passes, you fail and have to go back to Astera. It's more the monsters that are in the map when you first get there stay there for a amount of time, and then they might leave, and then other monsters come in or whatever. So there's no time limit, but if you're fighting wanting a specific monster, there is a slight time limit. But you'll get notices of, hey, such and such monster will leave the map shortly. Or if you're tracking it, like you put a pin in it and your scout flies are tracking it, hey, the monster you are tracking is going to leave soon. So it gives you some warnings so you can, worry about that. You can faint as many times as you want. There's no completion conditions. but there's also no rewards for completing a mission or a quest. But you, just like normal quests, you keep any materials that you gather. So, oh, here it says monsters will depart the field after a set time elapse. So, uh, once you're done, you can go speak to the handler, or you can select return from expedition from your start menu, or you can just go look at the world map and select Astera. You'll automatic. Yeah. Basically, if you go on a quest to like the ancient forest and you're gonna go on another quest to the ancient forest, if you at the end of the first quest you can select, hey, go back to camp or go back to Astera. If you stay on go back to camp, then you'll just come to this and it'll count as an expedition. And then you can talk to the handler and start a new quest in this area, and it just takes a lot less time to prepare for that quest to load. But if you're in complete a quest in the ancient forest, come back to the campsite, and you want to go to a different area, well, it's not going to help.
Let's look for the campsite.
If I get to the campsite first, or if you're lost, open up your map or use your scout flies to track me.
Okay. Research is needed the first we
Whenever
eat.
you leave the base without signing up for a quest, you'll go on an
Okay,
expedition.
I already explained that,
There's
dude.
no time limit or cap on how many times you're allowed to faint.
Already
which
went to
means you
that.
can explore to your heart's content.
Squirrel some raw meat. Golden brown. Raise your stamina level. Yeah, take it. So I can't post a new quest. I can't join a quest because I'm in a story expedition. And the other thing about expeditions, there's nothing gets put in the supply box. So I already captured one of them. I don't really need to capture more, but I want to get more potions. Ooh, here's a footprint. Get some science. Was there something back there? I don't know. But footprints. And typically on this map, yeah, get that herb. Get the footprints. I go on this path. Basically, I'll collect that herb that was up there near the camp. Then that herb. And then I'll run down this little path to get another herb. And then some honey. So I already increased my potions by 4 because I started with 2. And I got 3 mega potions. And I thought it was supposed to save your layout. I don't know. But set it up like that. Okay, Chagres. Need to head to the new campsite.
You can fast travel back to camp simply by selecting it from the wildlife map.
Yeah, so basically, if I'm not in battle, I can go, hey, I need to go here, and I can travel there, but that's going to set me back. Oh, there's a researcher there. And endemic life researcher. Since I know where this one is, and how to get to him. What's that? That's the field team leader. I'll put a mark on that one. But if I jump, no, not jump. If I go right here, here's a mining outcrop that I need for that bounty. And see, I'm already 3 out of 6. Oh, question, Mucus. It's probably the Puke Puke. Okay, Chagres. Get some more scout fly level on them.
You can assign a target destination for your scout flies on the map.
Dung, 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 dung. Dung is very useful. I just don't see where it's highlighted. Damn it. There's the footprints. Are you around here? No, that's the old footprints. It's Anjanath. Crap. Basically with dung, you create dung pods, and if you put them in your slinger, oh, here it is. You can put it in your slinger, and then when you're fighting a monster, if another big monster wants to come in and fight them, then you put the dung pods and shoot it with the dung pod,
Partner.
and it'll be, ew, I don't like that, and run away. So hook, line, sinker. Anywho, can't be all work. Just give me a holler. Yeah, see, I got a fishing rod.
I just love me some good fishing.
Pink Pyrexis. So, here's your critical bounty. See, it's automatically accepted. If I complete it, I get 200 research points and a first Wyverian print, which is useful later in the game. So I just press X to equip my fishing rod. I select where I want to cast. You'll see the little beam. And then you can press B or right trigger to cast. Then you wait, and when it pulls it down, you press B. Whoa, that was lag on my end. Yeah, you got your first fish. But, see, I can put it right here. And sometimes they'll come up and go, nib, you know, kind of test it. So you have to wait until they fully grab it. See, right there, they're testing. And now they're going for it. Yay, Pink Pyrexis. Completed the bounty. But, there are some special fish that require more input to wheel them in or reel them in. Basically, right now, pretty much every fish, once it grabs, you press B and it automatically reels them in. There's special fish where when they take it, you press B and it says, oh, you need to mash B for a little while. And then it will say, oh, you need to push the left thumbstick this direction. Oh, you need to mash B some more. And I don't know how much it does, but I've never been able to actually complete it. Because after a while, I'll be like, nah, you didn't catch it. And it just stops. And then you can recast and try again. But he captured something. His is bigger. But my cousin and I found out if you jump in the water with them, one, you'll scare them away. Two, if you swing and kill them, you can't carve them. So there's that. But I also found that if you capture net them, it still works, but it scares everybody else off. So yeah. So it's a different way of fishing. And Anjanath footprints. Ah, they're right there. So I need what? Bones, honey, and oh yeah, the Anjanath leaves mucus as well. Forgot about that.
This is interesting. Let's report our findings to everyone at the resource center when we get back.
So apparently I increased Jagris's level enough, or grabbed enough science to get an investigation. Now, it's not... I don't want Red Pit. And if I unequip, the Red Pit's gone. No, the Red Pit stays. Okay. But, when you gather footprints and whatnot, or you slay monsters, or whatever, you have the chance of unlocking an investigation. So if I collect a Great Jagras footprint and unlock investigation, chances are it'll be for a Great Jagras, but that's not necessarily the truth. You know, it's not a guaranteed thing. It'll be basically just an investigation. No question mark gold footprints. Really glitchy. She has a ghillie suit.
Ooh, yeah!
Crap. I think the engine has spotted me. So, yeah. So I'm about to get hit out of this. Or just hit. Alright, you wanna go? Let's go. Probably pointless. You'll very likely kill me. Oh my god, such lag. I don't know why. Sorry, kitty. See you later.
Over here.
Hey, you, help me. Go ahead, drink a potion. Lenny and researcher mentioned. I don't know. But that engine is still there. And I don't see any tall bush to hide in.
Well, if we don't take care of that pest, the camp won't last a night.
Oh, yeah.
Malkins, gatherable items. Yeah, this is talking about pressing right thumbstick and excuse me. So basically, if you get multiple creature footprints and whatnot, see my Great Jagras and Anjanath, their scout flies levels
To return to base
are
from the
max.
expedition,
So I get to
Open the
see,
wild
hey,
map,
this Jagras
switch
is
to the
moving to
world map,
over here,
then select Astera.
and its status is fine. This is the one I need to track. And basically, once you get their footprints and get to where you can see them on the map, then you'll see whichever ones you have. And so I'll go after this. And they're like, okay, we're going this specific monster. Bombberry? Yeah, I'll grab that if I can. Nope. Saying that I can. Anyway. Which way are you saying to go? Fine, I'll go this way. Noing. No fall damage. Ooh, flame nut. I want that flame nut. It's helpful to sell for money, since I don't use it for ammo. Hold on, I just want to gather a little bit more science from you.
Your stamina cap has dropped. Eat some well-done steak to restore it to max.
Oh yeah. I don't remember what these do, but I don't have any raw meat with me. Get more science. Grab a toadstool. Large doodles. Oh, up there. Yeah, these are the... This took me forever to find out what the thing was. It's a race of little creature things. And it's a way to get your Palico different item abilities. But right now, the one he has is the whatever it's called. Can I see? Palico info. Vigor Wasp. Basically, here's what he has equipped. And then, I can't change it right now. But going after, doing little side quests dealing with the whatever they're called, and each area gives a different item for the Palico to use. Here I go, running my mouth and losing track of the monster, and also trying to get research. I'm trying very hard not to use my Elgato to capture, because I find OBS, or found OBS, to be better, and with the streaming the Xbox to my computer, I can capture with OBS. But if I keep getting lag and messed up videos, then I might just need to go back to the Elgato, which requires finding all the components to it. More footprints. Three. Now you're back over here. Should be right here. Where are you? There you are. Oh, I made him drop his egg. Oh, here comes a great Jagras. Oh, my stamina. Oh, my stamina. Oh, my lord. Did that Jagras just throw something at the bird? Whee! Oh, I don't like that move. It hurts. Oh, here comes the tail. Nope. No, this, he digs up a rock or an egg, and then you, oh, you bastard. then basically it's something that your weapons bounce off of when you attack his front. Yeah, I'll go after the jackers too. Increase my spirit gauge that much more. Whew. Almost completely missed. Okay, while y'all two kind of fight, I'm gonna sharpen. Oh, the dude's running. And now he's after me. But I want to get on with the quest. So I'm gonna chase this dude. Or this creature. Oh, and my stamina. Stamina. Should have grabbed some rations. Should have grabbed that scatter nut because you could shoot him in the head, make him drop that rock. So he'll jump at you with the rock. He'll smash the rock on your face. See, that hurts. I need to heal. I mean, I don't have to, but I'm going to because it requires just a simple potion instead of a mega potion at this point. Come on, hit him. Thank you. Even if it doesn't do that much damage. So I can do poke you in the butt. Ah, he jumped. I tried to set up the... I pressed the buttons, the little counter move. Oh, I'm stunned. Thank you, Vicar Wasp.
Taking hits like that repeatedly will stun you,
Oh.
meaning you won't be able to move.
I apparently forgot that bit of information in my main playing. Schmack. Jump, and you move. But I still got you. Oh, you come back here. After I collect from this bone pile. But like mining outcrops, you collect 3 times. So I just need to find one more bone pile, one more mining outcrop, 2 more honey, I believe. I think actually show up. And that symbol above his head coming off. Ooh, crap. Is he's tired. But that's an Anjanath. So I'm going this way. Grab that spider web. Alright, you don't see me. Go the other way. Thank you. I'll even crouch. You don't see me. Okay. Slinger torch. I'll grab some slinger torch. Let's see. Put your weapon away. Aim for the head. Fine. Hit the body. Now, the torch pod will burn if you hit the ground with it. See, like that. And so, if the monster goes on it, they'll get burned. I think you get burned as well. I don't know. I can't remember. But if you aim and hit, ow, the creature with it, then it won't continue to burn. Poke your tail. Poke your tail. And when you break parts of a creature, shit. There times they'll drop material. Other times they'll drop slinger ammo, which is typically
That's a piercing pod, a powerful type of slinger ammo.
more
That's
powerful.
able to pierce the thick shell of monsters.
So you hit them with that, makes them drop. Now if we go hide, let's see. Oh, he's near death. See, there's the warnings. Anjanath and Great Joggers are about to leave. He probably saw something coming the other way. What's this? More piercing pod? Alright. Yeah. Hold up. Yeah, it's all other things you can do. And I got knocked out of the air. Bastard. No! Kitty! Leave my kitty alone. Boom. Smack. Wow. Smack. Oop. He's not gonna hit it, yeah. No, he's gonna hit me first. Thankfully I was able to dodge. So now that he's wanting to fight, I don't really want to move Vigor Wasp. Oh, I'm already at max. Crap. Also need to sharpen my sword. And the game gets kind of funny when it's on ledges like this. Oh, damn. Audio went out on that one. Man, he just broke something.
Nice job hunting the Kulu-Yaku. Select Astera from the world map so we can go home.
Oh, I want to carve him first. So see, ecological study and bounty complete. And see, he dropped some material right here. A lot of times it drops like in grass or something where it's hidden and you can't see it, and it's annoying as hell. But yeah, it's good. Return. So see, I don't get anything for completing a quest, but I do get the beak for breaking the head. I apparently broke the forelimbs, so I get the plume. I hunted it, so I get a reward for that. And if I would have captured it, it would have been more rewards. But Palico gathered honey, needleberry, or toadstool. Got 781 research points. Increased my level of Jagras and the Kulu-Yaku, I guess. Kitty increased the proficiency with their gadget, so now it'll heal more. And yeah. So apparently it was the largest Kulu-Yaku I've ever caught because it was the first one. So confirm. And now that I've fought a second or a different creature or a new monster that I haven't captured or got
Magnifique.
before, I'm able to use those materials for different armor. Basically, the smithery will have new armors for me to choose from. So
Don't let me down.
now I got a new camp.
I have something special just for you.
Ooh. It's a job. Need some mega potions. So this is the first delivery quest.
Come back soon.
So it wants 1 mega potion. I own 54. Oh, I need to use 50 research points and 1 mega potion. That's what they're asking for. And I'll get diced steak as a reward, which I believe is just a canteen item. And here, hey, you completed this bounty. Here's the rewards. So now I get the new ingredient. Hey, you completed this critical bounty. Here's the rewards. Here's a registered bounty complete. So I get those rewards. And now a limited bounty is available. So if I go to register, now I can look at limited. So if I hunt 3 more of the Kuluyaku, I get 300 research points and 3 armor spheres. This one, since it's the same for everybody, I believe is hunt 5 Diablos, 3 Diablos. Basically hunt a Diablos, which is a hard monster, but you get the armor sphere plus. You get 4 of them, which kind of worth it. And then this one, I believe, is tempered monsters, which is more powerful versions of monsters after you've beaten the entire game. And it's to kill 5 of them, or hunt 5 of them. And so yeah, but you get hard armor sphere, which I think the hard one, if I'm correct, increases your armor by 80 points. So it's very useful to get. And then if you complete all of them, then you get an additional 500 research points, a golden egg, and a gold Vivarian print, which is very useful. Oh, I didn't capture one of those because the Anjanath was in the way. But here's a large monster capture. So I have to capture the monster, not kill it. Here's hunt 2 for 2 armor spheres. But here's a flora for 1. And basically the herbs I collect, those count. Red pit does not count. Other things count. So 4, it's nothing. And then now I have investigations. So available quests. Investigation depends on the area. Difficult investigations, slaying multiple monsters, offer better rewards. You have to register the investigation. Then you can post the quest of it. And yeah. So right now I get an investigation that I can do 8 times, noted by this left. So there's 8 attempts left. and basically the time limit is 30 minutes. So you get this little thing, hey, this is different than the normal. Normal is 50 minutes. I've seen as low as 15 minutes, which on a Jagras is quite easy once you get high enough attack and weapons. But the time limit is 30. Hey, this is better than normal, so you got gathering points are more plentiful. Hey, the failure conditions are better. Usually it's faint 3 times, but this time it's 5. If I complete it, then I get a bronze material and 2 silver materials, in addition to everything else that I'll get. And then this one is just hunt. The failure condition, you faint once, it's over. This, since it's a capture, if you slay the target, you fail. This is just hunted, so it doesn't matter if you slay it or capture it. But you get 2 silver materials and a gold material. You get better reward money, typically. And then here's faint 3 times. Mining outcrops are more or better, or whatever. You get 2 silver materials though. Max players of 4, sometimes it restricts it to max players of 2. But since you can register 50, basically right here, you can have not registered investigations. You can have 250 different ones. But let's see, I'll go ahead and register them all. And so now these 3 are registered, and I can only register a total of 50. So, but I can complete this delivery and reward new ingredients for the canteen or upgrade facilities. So, hey, I get diced steak for the canteen. So, and one last thing I'll do before ending this episode. I know there's some exclamation points, but I'll go to the workshop. And I'll go and show that the armor. See, now we have more choices. I can press X to preview. It visually previews it, but it also on the right it'll show, okay, yeah, it'll count as it being equipped. So yeah, see, if I do all bone, the total defense is 30, so it gives you the total right here in the middle. So if I unequip that all, say, okay, well, I want this helmet, like, go over here. I can see, hey, here's what I have equipped. If I equip this, this is what'll change. But if I press X to preview, it counts as being equipped. And so now I can say, okay, well, I want to change to this, go to this, go to this. And then I can say, okay, well, what skills does that give me? Speed crawler for this specific item. But I'll have fire resistance, slinger capacity, speed crawler, scent hound, and affinity sliding. So, and then I just press X to preview a different piece or stop previewing that piece. So I could do Kestodon, but the only piece of armor you can do with Kestodon is the guards, the little gauntlet things. And it gives you affinity sliding and increases the defense. So I might switch to them. Because your affinity is your critical hit chance, I believe. Yeah, it's your critical hit chance. So right now, my affinity is 0. So I have no chance to do critical hit. If I get affinity plus 20 or whatever, then I have a 20% chance of doing a critical hit, which will do more damage. Now if I have negative affinity, I have, say, negative 20, that's a 20% chance of doing a critical hit that does less damage than my normal. So you'll find those on mainly hammers I've seen, and certain elements like blast, they come with negative affinity usually. And then I can do Jagras for my Palico or the Kulu, or I can do Alloy. So right now I'd rather Severing, but increasing the melee and ranged. You know what, let's do range. Oh, and it has an affinity of 10. So let's go ahead and do that. And that's the same cutscene. So I'll skip it and equip it on them. And then right now I think Bone would be the best, because these are all 4 defense, but some get negative resistance and negative and positive, but this is all positive compared to what I currently have equipped. Equip it, yeah. Whoops. And then the Monster Bone. I meant to do this last time, but oh well. Equip it. Alright. With that, I will... Do I need to really craft anything else? Pro Transporter is helpful for certain quests. Is it more defense? No, it'd be the same defense. So I might hold on to that idea for later. Anyway, with that said, I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode here, and next episode I'll start by upgrading my armor, possibly my weapon, and speaking to the commander and doing all that running around stuff. And I'll probably do a story mission. Or no, I'll do the optional mission to get materials for the canteen. So I'll see you there.